Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Tom, 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 tom.
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Did Tom and Ben do a Warhammer? We weren't allowed to do a Warhammer last week, Tom. The man said no.
He said, there's been too much Warhammer. Mm-hmm. We gotta cut it down. And
the world was a slightly better place, I think.
was it?
For 1 week. Yeah, it was a simpler time.
I feel like it was the dark timeline.
Okay, so the light and glory has been restored.
Mm-hmm. We're back.
Amazing.
You know, last week that was like, oh shit, Helm's Deep's getting real. And then Tom and Ben appear.
On the third day,
Yeah, just you sat on my shoulders. Ben!
as we rise out of the Vod Goblin pile,
Yeah. And
like a swamp thing,
Yeah, exactly.
and all the normies are sort of like blinded by.
By the pure, raw nerdom of it all.
Oh, perfect! I love that imagery. It's very.
How it goes. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I've been warring and hammering,
What the heckins?
which is pretty fun for me. Have you done any Warhammer?
I've been doing a whole load of painting,
Ooh.
but nothing's finished. So
So you haven't done anything.
it doesn't count.
What are you trying to tell me?
Um,
I only finished one thing. I started like 10 things.
ooh,
No, where did those downloads go? Here we go. But I finished one thing. We can show that now, can't we? We can main screen activate.
main screen turn on. Main screen engage.
Here we go. Look, I painted a Predator tank for my Dork Angels.
That's a lot of las cannons.
Sure is. Pew, pew, pew. But they are magnetized.
Ooh.
So they don't have to be las cannons. I just realized I just don't have any anti-tank. So I figured I'll paint the las cannons first, and we'll see how we go.
That makes sense. I like the little missile pod copula.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? I magnetized that as well, so I can put a normal one or a combi bolter. But I just realized that's the new Havoc launcher for all of the Heresy vehicles.
Oh,
But
okay.
it looks kind of cool, doesn't it?
I'm kind of into it.
I just glued them all on because I figured I might use my Fallen, my Heresy Dark Angels as Fallen in 40k.
Right, okay.
And in 40k, you better strap them Hunter Killers and Havocs on because
Jeez, because those things are free.
they're
baby.
free, baby. You're just basically gimping yourself if you don't use
So
them.
yeah, you want to fire a lot of those out. Love it.
So there we go. I did a tank. But then I varnished the transfers like an idiot, and now everything's gone a bit murky. So I'm gonna have to
I think it still looks nice.
fix that. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. It's a bit of a rush job, but I think it looks fine, especially from a distance. Which we're super zoomed in here. But the further away you get, the better it looks. If I just
Oh yeah, because even that's
look how much better that is.
would be big on the tabletop. Normally you're going to be seeing it from
Yeah,
4 feet away.
exactly. And you can't even see the horrible dry brush marks from here now. It just looks cool.
Just looks cool. I'm in. I love it.
Yeah, so that's it. That's all I've finished in the last 2 weeks. But I'm getting there. I've almost finished every Heresy model I bought.
Wow.
I went a bit crazy when that big box came out. I painted the
Yeah.
whole big box in a few months, and then I was like, wow, look how much stuff I've done. I'll buy a whole bunch more stuff and do that. But it was I don't know if you get this, but when I start a new project, I hammer it, and I get that first bit of project done really quickly.
Yeah.
Then I get overexcited and buy a second wave of project. But because the army is done and these extra things are just extra things,
Is
wave 2 sits on the shelf for quite a long time.
yeah. I know exactly how you feel.
So I'm determined to actually finish wave 2, which is something I don't think I've ever achieved.
Okay, well that's great. How many points are you going to have?
It adds up real fast with Heresy models because everything costs 1 million points. But I think if I finish what I'm halfway through at the moment, I'll have about 5k.
Ooh.
There or thereabouts. But I wouldn't be able to use it all at once because of Force Orcs.
Shit.
There we go. So yeah, showing that boy off. You don't think it's too many transfers?
I like the amount of transfers.
Because I feel like black is such a boring color scheme that you need the transfers to
Add some extra detail.
make
No,
it
I'm into it.
interesting.
I think it looks great.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's too busy at all. It's very nice.
I like the stripe. That's my favourite bit.
The stripe with the transfer on the top of the stripe is the best detail on there.
Although now I realise that one is very slight. It's like 2 degrees off. Oh well, Space Marines aren't the best, painters in the galaxy. That's not what they're bred for.
No. Wait, I thought the Blood Angels love painting.
Oh, they do, but, gross. I don't want to be one of them. They're all like, oh, I'm a creature of darkness. But I must also be noble.
I have a rage deep inside me.
I
I have 2 different kinds of rage deep inside me.
I have a red one and a black one.
Yeah, so there's different rages.
But also, I have my noble side. I have like 3 sides of the same coin.
Wow.
To a rage.
Exactly.
But no one must know.
Wow.
They're like a 3-sided coin.
Ooh.
Oh.
Love those.
I actually quite like the Blood Angels if they just had like one thing.
They don't need double rage.
Yeah. The red thirst and the black rage.
I like the black rage. I don't really care about the red thirst.
Yeah. Me too. The black rage is cool because there's a Warhammer Plus animation, which is the only one I've watched. That's the Blood Angels against Genestealer cults.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, like the final like showdown between like the hero and the patriarch, he goes into like the black rage and it flashes in between what's really happening and what like he thinks is happening.
Oh, that's cool.
So he thinks he's Sanguinius being like fucking murdered by Horus, and so he's like fighting for his life, when in reality it's just like some Space Marine against a Genestealer.
Okay.
And it's just like a nice little like chop and change that they do quite
that's
nicely.
sort of cool. So
Spoiler alert, I
fully
guess.
succumb.
You'll have to watch it to find out.
You can just tell me.
I can't remember.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he has dialogue afterwards, so I guess he doesn't become like a proper death company. I
Right.
guess he keeps it in check.
Can they not talk?
They're just fucking world eaters, aren't they? The death company guys? Don't they put them down after the battle? After they've like let them loose?
The Black Company,
Yeah, the death company.
Death Company.
They have to find their death in battle or be given the Emperor's mercy after the battle. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Maybe they changed it. Because isn't it on the eve of battle they get like the visions that render them completely
Is
like...
that how it works? I assumed that they're like, all right, angry boys, come on into the Rhino, and we'll just hang out for a week or two, and we'll fight again. And
No, because I think Mephiston is like the only Blood Angel to ever like come back from the Black Rage.
right, okay,
Because he was like trapped under some rubble after the battle.
Mephisto.
And so he was like, he had to cold turkey it because he couldn't move. He was pinned by like a giant concrete boulder. And so eventually it ran its course. Whereas normally there's such frothing maniacs that they just have to be like put down. But
Why don't they just cold turkey more of them?
I think they just die of it or something. I can't remember. It's been years since I read a Blood Angel thing.
Okay.
What does chat say? Chat, well, might know the answer. Lexicanum doesn't say. Wow. I guess it's just whatever you want it to be.
But yeah, I vaguely thought it was like they could be.
Oh, Ben is correct. Twice in a row. It's the first thing that came up twice. So that's the right
Wow.
answer.
Okay. Well, it's twice in a row.
So, it's just Kickstarter roulette rules.
Traveling Lamart's, he's got Black Rage forever, but he comes back and is restrained.
Oh, what? So they give him special chain-up privileges, but all the others, they're like, not enough chains, buddy. You're like a maimed horse.
Oh no. Okay, just put him down.
Yeah.
Oh. Gabriel Seth's lot don't get murdered.
No, because they're not black raging, they're red thirsting.
That's the other
It's
one.
the other thing.
Which is like, that's just vampires who are a bit too hungry, right?
Yeah, like they get the blood rage and then they chop, and then they're like, well, no one will notice if I have like a little snack. Because I think before Sanguinius was found, they used to be called the Revenant Legion, and they would, once battle was joined, they'd just murder everything, even all like the local civilians and everything, and then they'd start eating the bodies afterwards.
Oh.
And so they only brought them in for like, oh, okay, we really need these guys.
Okay, we're not so worried about collateral damage.
Yeah, and some of the legions, I think, like the Ultramarines and the the Good Boy legions, were like, we will not be in the same battlefield as these fucking maniacs.
Wow.
And Sanguinius had to like do a big PR campaign and was like, "No, we're rebranding. We're not. We're the Blood Angels
Look
now.
at all the lovely paintings they do.
Look at his beautiful blonde hair."
Yeah, these guys, they don't eat bodies.
Yeah.